Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here for not a race review because we're not in that vibe. But I wanted to come back for a specific reason. That is, of course, to discuss the crash that happened and kind of give my opinion on it because I've seen a lot of comments, a lot of things, and I'm like, you know what, this is something I want to talk about. But first of all, we got to do is say, brilliant win for Daniel Ricciardo. That was awesome to see. It was a long time coming. So see that, super awesome. Yeah, just to see him win because I haven't seen him win since I've been watching F1. So that's a pretty cool thing, and to watch Daniel Ricciardo win with my brother, who's a Daniel Ricciardo fan, was an awesome experience. So that was that. But I want to talk about the crash that took place. So first off, having the Halo, brilliant. I've thought it's been good since I've watched F1. I think that the Halo is a great addition to the cars. I don't think it takes away from the looks of the car. I don't think it does anything bad. People are like, it's not necessary. It's not. The drivers aren't racing with much danger or whatever. The fact that the Halo's there has saved so many drivers in the last few years. I mean, 2018, Charles Leclerc got saved with a Halo. 2019, I think somebody got saved by it. I don't remember. 2020, Romain Grosjean on the barriers. Saved him there. This year, in this crash, the Halo saved Lewis Hamilton from having the entire Red Bull car in his head. He got hit with the tire a little bit from the car, but the Halo, pushed the car outward more from landing on him. So the fact that that was there, absolutely necessary thing, and good to see that it's there. But on the main part of the crash, this was set up by both Max and Lewis having bad pit stops. Max had a pit stop for, I believe, 11 seconds, and Lewis for about 4.2. Set it up perfectly that Max was coming around down the straight after his Lewis was coming out of the pits. And this is when the incident took place. Lewis was going, and I think that he did go a little too far, force Max to go wide. That was on Lewis. On Max, though, he comes around and definitely sends it through the corner more than was necessary. He was fully committed to the corner instead of, maybe going around, taking the curbs a little bit, missing the corner. He was fully committed. That's when the incident took place. And I think both drivers share equal blame in it. I think, Lewis coming over and holding him pretty tight to the turn, and Max fully committing to the corner, even though it was mostly going to be a crash, is where I think the blame lies on both drivers. I think that equally it is a shared blame 50-50. I don't think that there's necessarily a way that you can say that it's not. I don't think that there's anything that you can use to prove that it isn't a equal blame. The FIA, of course, would there always need to get involved in an incident. I think that this is one of the times that they could have just chilled, not made a decision, but they always have to. They always want to get in the way of things. They decided to blame Max and give him a 3-place grid penalty. Do I think it matters? Probably not. I feel like the main discussion's been Red Bull taking those injury penalties. Max needs a new engine. Take that penalty in Russia. So I don't think the 3rd-place penalty really matters. He's probably going to start the back anyways. So I think it's a problem, but I think that I'm putting the blame on somebody is a bit ridiculous. I don't think that this is an incident that you can judge one person or the other person caused it. This is a different incident than what we've seen in the British Grand Prix, which people are trying to make that comparison. This is different. That was still, I would put very close. I'd put it 60-40 on Lewis. This one here, I think, is 50-50. I don't think there's a need to blame either driver. So the FIA getting involved is dumb, but that's what they do. Dumb decisions. So, that's the thing. You see it every week. They make a dumb decision. They made another one in the race to not tell Red Bull if Perez had to give the spot back to Leclerc when he made his slightly off-track pass on the curb. Went way over it. They asked, didn't get a response. So they was making bad decisions. This, I feel, is another one. And I feel that giving blame creates more unnecessary issues. I think that the teams, you're seeing issues with each other. They're always going at each other. Toto Wolff, Christian Horner always got some comments for each other. I think having Red Bull and Mercedes go at each other more is unnecessary to create a situation where one team feels like the other team might have caused something. I mean, there's people saying, Damon Hill saying was on purpose by Red Bull to have Max keep his lead in the championship. Something like that I think's dumb. You don't need to keep saying things like this. It's very similar to the British Grand Prix where Red Bull kept saying things and kept going too far, which created unnecessary hate for Lewis online. And I think that something like this, with the FIA deciding who caused a crash that was even, creates unnecessary issues between drivers, teams, and fans. I think you're going to have people online that are... online's a wild place. Everybody blaming each other anyways in the comments of everything. So you're going to get that. But I think that this creates even more unnecessary animosity between people. Whether it's Mercedes and Red Bull, Max or Lewis, Mercedes fans or Red Bull fans that want to go in there. Or you have... Max has his Dutch fans that are wild on another level. So they'll probably not be feeling like this is something that they, their driver caused. And you get the Lewis fans online that are also very supportive of him. So you're going to have more between them than there already is. So I think that to give out blame, of course, FIA, Liberty Media, they're all getting so much money from this, so much attention to it. And I feel that creating blame towards one person in that type of situation is not necessary. But either way, I think that we're going to see more incidents between them. I think when you have cars crashing out, it's always wild. Definitely adds to it. It was wild to see Lewis get a DNF. That's something that I've not seen either. So that was wild. His first DNF since Austria 2018. So that's wild. But overall, I think the incident, 50-50, you don't put blame and you move on. But FIA loves to give blame. So that's my thoughts on that. And thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys on the next one.